So we just going to go ahead and knock this one out. This is an important question. What does the text actually say? John says, ουτοι εισιν. Ουτοι being these, or meaning these. Eisine, they are. This is from the pronoun emi, right? I am. This would be the third person plural. I duo elei. I being the definite article there. Duo meaning two. Y'all should recognize that. You feel me? Now, elei is the plural form of elion, which is the I'm sorry, the olive branches, or the not olive branches, olive trees or olive orchids. Is laid over here, but I had to knock this one out. Anyways, we got these. They are the two olive trees, kai I duo luknii, and luknii. That is the plural form of luknia, which is lampstand. So these are the two lampstands, right? They are the two olive trees and the two lampstands. Enopion to kurio, which is enopion is in front of or in the presence of or before, right? Tu kurio is the Lord. So in the presence of the Lord, tu kurio, right? That is the locative. Tes ges, which is of the earth. Estotes. Estotes, aorist form of estemi, which means to it's the verb of to cause to stand, right? So when we take all that together, it says what we have right here in the English: they are the two olive trees and the two lampstands that are standing or that stand before the presence of the Lord, or in the presence of the Lord. I think the graphic novel just went with God just because it's a graphic novel, even though this Kurio is not the word for God. Theos is the word for God, but that's neither here nor there. Here's something else to consider about the two witnesses, though. So John doesn't write in his gospel about the experience, the transfiguration, seeing Jesus up on that mountain. You feel me? But Mark tells us in his gospel that it was that Jesus had taken Peter, James, and John up that mountain. You feel me? And Mark says that they saw Jesus transfigured and talking to Moses and Elijah. So here was a light bulb moment for me. This was a question I had to ask myself for consistency's sake. If the gospel, if Mark is saying that John saw Moses and Elijah talking with Jesus, number one, how'd they even know that that was Moses and Elijah? It ain't like they would have had pictures of them. You feel me? They wouldn't have known what they looked like. But apparently, Mark says that they saw Moses and Elijah up there on that mountain talking to Jesus. You feel me? Now, if they understood or could recognize them as being Moses and Elijah, wouldn't it make sense that John would have recognized these two witnesses as Moses and Elijah? Maybe not even Moses. Wouldn't he have at least under recognized Elijah? You get what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? You feel me? Let's just say let's take Moses out of it. He would have at least recognized Elijah, right? He doesn't though. He doesn't recognize these two witnesses at all. Instead, he tells us that they are, instead of saying they're two people, he says they are the two lampstands and the two olive trees. So this is why I'm just not getting into it with anybody, because can't nobody really justify exegetically, you feel me, this position. Either Moses and Elijah or Elijah and Enoch. Nobody can defend that from the text. The best they can do is be like, well, some people say this, some people think that. But it's like, that's not bruh, stop it. That's not how you defend any type of position in a logical fashion. Mere speculation based off of what other people say, random, like just nameless, faceless people, just because these people over here say this and these people over there say that, bruh, that's ridiculous. And I don't respect that. I mean, at least with this, we can do simple word searches. What does the Bible say about lampstands? What does the Bible say about olive trees? From that, I was able to come to a consistent conclusion. Now, if you want to still hold to the Holy Spirit, gotta reveal it to you. Look, man, I'm gonna just tell you this. You don't, if that's what you think, you don't give honest study and honest time and honest diligence to wrestling with text. You just go off of what sounds good. You go off of what makes you feel a certain way. And that's anyways, it is what it is.